Look, walk in the room like, who asked? Everybody mad at the truth, I just pass. I don't load the clip, I don't cock it back. I just carry what you ordered in the paper bag. If the mirror got you feeling kinda triggered, ain't my fault that the picture getting bigger. You can hate the words, you can hate the tone, but I ain't pulling nothing, I just read it off the phone. Don't shoot the messenger, we just speak our mind. You could take it, you can leave it, but the message still arrives. Don't shoot the messenger, blame the story, not the scribe. If the truth hit hard, that's pressure, but at least you still alive. Look.
Usually it goes back after I do that, but it just stopped on the black screen.
Yeah, I was like,
But-
is this part of it?
No, usually it does, but even then there's a live delay, so it's okay. But hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 18 of the Don't Cook the Messenger podcast. I'm your host, Cullen, and as you see, we're missing somebody, but we also replaced him with somebody. We have Derek here. We're very glad to have him back. Justin has a lot going on. He decided to take a last-minute trip, and it's okay. He was being a supportive father. But he is in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. He tried to log in on a iPad. He even ordered AirPod Pro 3s to his hotel room because he didn't have headphones. So he is here in spirit, as he says online.
Cookie
He is
plays
live on
Fortnite.
Twitch. Yeah, no, he's on Twitch at the moment.
Alright.
Our lesser
Yeah,
used
yeah.
platform, so he's giving it some traction. But sorry if I have a lisp. I got Invisalign, and so it's hard for me to speak sometimes with this. So my S's start sounding weird. But we're glad to have Derek here in the house. We got a great episode today. Yes, we are putting your business out there.
As soon as they said, "Oh, new Spider-Man movie," oh, we got to have a professional on. They knew exactly who to call, so that's why I came here.
Absolutely. As you can see, he has the whole get up on right now. I should have thrown my Miles shirt, to be honest. That would have been cool. But anyway, I'm still shorting our brand. So, no, we got one of each on.
I went to see the Brand New Day twice on the opening weekend, and I wore two different Spider-Man themed outfits, for the two different occasions. And on my way out of the first
he
one,
cheated on us.
whatever. On my way out the first one, I look up and I see Spider-Man in the flesh buying a ticket to the movie. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, Peter! Like, yo, it's Peter. So yeah, I had to go and like flick up with my boy Peter.
Oh, that's kind of dope.
Yeah. But yeah, great movie.
That's dope. We didn't have a Spider-Man in ours, I don't think. I mean, I guess the theater was so big we really wouldn't even know. We went to see it in IMAX the second time because we're superior to whoever he went to see it with beforehand. So, you can clip that. We are.
I mean, like,
So.
for one, how you got
This man
Spider-Man
AirPods
buying a
just
ticket
died.
for his own movie?
He said this actually was a good thing. None of this worked for me. My AirPods died. I don't know why he expects them to be 100% charged right out of the box. So he's got a lot going on.
But yeah, how about we tell them what we have in store?
We have a great episode. Those for who are Marvel fans, but not even necessarily Marvel fans, who are Spider-Man fans. And this episode is titled Across the Spider-Verse. So we are going to be ranking. Thank you. We're going to be ranking all of the 11 Spider-Man movies from S tier all the way to F. And so we're going to go through them one by one. And then at the end, we're going to put up our list. So I'm going to be building the list as we speak. So if you see me, look down and start doing other things, I'm building our list. And then at the end, we're going to present our list. And we can have a nice little discussion about it. If we, think we should move some stuff after reconsideration. But are we ready, ladies and gentlemen? I've been waiting on this
I'll be
episode
honest.
all week.
I don't think that there's a single Spider-Man movie that's below C tier at least. Like, I mean, I would personally put them all at D tier, but I could understand some C's.
I got some at C. I don't think I may not have any at D. Maybe something on the borderline. We'll see.
Okay, we'll get
This is
into
why.
it 'cause
This is why. Some people have facts, but everybody got opinions. So we're finna get into it.
Yeah.
So starting off with the first movie, everyone's favorite, known and loved, Tobey Maguire.
Absolute
Spider-Man
classic.
1. Classic. Excellent.
Hello, Faith.
Hi,
Yeah,
Faith.
that's a classic.
Are we doing S, A, B, D, or F?
Now this one, there's practically nothing wrong with this movie. You can't really justify this being below A tier, realistically.
To me,
Norman,
I'm going to make two brackets. How about that? Let me do two brackets. One is Derek's, one is mine. And then we can compare them at the end. Because we don't have to agree.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I wish we would have planned accordingly for that. Yeah, Willem Dafoe's performance as Norman Osborn throughout, even though he died in this movie, he still made appearances in both
Spoiler
of the
alert.
following ones. Bro, they had 24 years to watch that. If they ain't seen it by now, they're not gonna watch it. If they haven't seen that movie by now, they have no reason to be watching this podcast, honestly. Yeah. Even though he did die in that movie, he still made cameo appearances in both of the following ones, which the one, I forget if it was the second or third one, but it's when Harry is looking in the mirror and he's hearing the goblin voice and he sees his dad. That was such a good sequence. So, yeah, I got to put this at A tier.
I agree, actually. I put it at A tier for myself. Okay. Next up, we have the beloved Spider-Man 2. Why does it keep taking my face off? Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, this one right here has one of the best fight scenes in all of Marvel history, with that fight scene on the train. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This is S tier. Now,
we got it again.
I'm actually not one of the Toby glazers that's just blinded by nostalgia and it's like, oh, Toby's forever the best. Like, no, Tom is the GOAT for me. But this movie, absolute perfection.
I can't call Tom the GOAT. I can say he's a good combo of the both Spider-Verses. Like, he's a good Peter Parker and he's a good Spider-Man, but I believe Andrew went above and beyond as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, I loved his Spider-Man, the quirkiness with the comments, the jokes and stuff, especially that, when he was with, what's that scene when he was in the parking lot with the guy trying to break into cars and stuff.
And he's like, oh, my biggest weakness, small knives. Yeah,
he was just a great Spider-Man. We'll get to him when we continue on this list.
Yeah.
But Toby, I believe he was a great Peter Parker. He actually felt the dorkiness and the intelligence. I mean, Tom Holland does a really good job at that as well. He takes aspects. We'll talk about Brand New Day later on.
Yeah.
But he does some references to.
We was talking about
heavily
this in the
to
car,
Spider-Man.
After we was leaving from seeing Brand New Day, we was having this exact conversation, and I was just like, it's almost like Peter, like Toby was good at capturing that awkwardness, but I was saying that he was too awkward to the point where it was hard to watch sometimes. And I listed a couple examples.
He was real dorky.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I can understand that take. So
yeah. Alrighty. So we got an A and an S. We both agree. We got Spider-Man 3.
This is also iconic. Um, it has a lot of valid
Flaws.
criticism. Yeah, it has some pretty. Yeah, it has some criticism, but the the highs of this movie kind of. I don't know if they outweigh the lows, but they make the lows worth it. Like
Mm-hmm.
the him walking into the store and then walking out with the suit dancing,
Yeah.
and then he goes to. Bro, I was watching this like a couple weeks ago, and this scene I did not remember at all. It took me out. He goes into this like karaoke club that MJ is working at, and she's about to start singing, and she hears
Mm-hmm.
somebody like going absolutely crazy on the piano, turns around, and it's symbiote Bully Maguire on the piano. I'm just like, when he even
That was
learned
kind
to
of
do
cringy though.
that? Everything about like,
But
it
I do
was-
love the dance.
It was like, this is a superhero movie, so it's not supposed to be realistic, but everything about that scene was so unrealistic that it was hilarious. So,
He said emo Peter was not it. Bro, we loved emo Peter. Get
Bro.
out of here.
that was 2007. It was a sign of the times. Like,
Yes, it was sign of darkness. Sign of darkness
Yeah.
inside.
I'll let you go first. I'm not sure where I want to put this one.
I put this as a B.
That's valid. I'm
I can't
tempted
put
to-
it at A because it wasn't on the same level as Spider-Man 1. And then it was definitely not an S because, you know, it had
Yeah.
its flaws.
Yeah.
Christian said he was cringy.
Okay.
Christian, I
Justin
remember
said
at
it
one
was
point I
straight
saw a picture
booty
of you
cheeks?
looking like Toby.
Well, you said
He
you
said
saw a
straight
picture
booty
of who?
cheeks. Christian, she looked like Toby at one point in time.
Here go the comic book fans. The black suit wasn't even accurate, bro. Like, it's just.
It's an adaptation, brother.
I mean, if we're being honest,
And
Sam Raimi didn't understand the character, so he didn't know that it needed to be a slimy type of suit.
Yeah.
So,
Listen, he wasn't supposed to look like Venom. It's okay. I know in the comics and everything is different, but Derek, are you
But-
frozen?
what's his name?
I think you are frozen.
The actor.
Oh wait, there you go.
Am I frozen?
No,
yeah,
you're
the
good
actor
now.
that played Eddie Brock, Topher Grace. He like when I see that movie now, I just see Eric Foreman from that '70s show because like
Yeah.
that's him. And when he transforms into Venom, he doesn't get like a scary voice. So he's like crawling on the ceiling, looking like a straight demon, but he sounds like a random guy like walking down the street. Kind of off-putting. I'll go B
Yeah.
tier.
B, you agree? Okay.
B tier.
So
yeah.
far, me and Derek are in agreement.
Yeah, I mean,
We don't care.
there's so many things that contributed to the problems of this movie. Like the movie.
Yeah,
itself
it was
got
the
down
toy
bad.
pushers and a bunch of other things
Yeah.
that kind of caused the downfall of this movie. But even with all of those against it, see, Justin said F tier. See,
F-tier
this
is
is why
insane.
Justin. This is why Justin gets roasted weekly on Instagram for his opinions on Avatar, JJK, everything else.
I think, man, God had to intervene and make sure he couldn't participate in this discussion. He was like, he's not going to.
I said you don't look like Toby. I didn't say you look like Toby.
That is what I took from you. I was thinking like this man.
I
said
said
his
there
wife
was
looked
a
like Tobey Maguire.
picture in the past where she said she went through an emo phase. I think she said, and so that's what I meant. I don't mean like you look like Tobey Maguire.
Bro, Spider-Man 3 being your least favorite is crazy. Bro, continue the tier list because we. Man,
Yeah, I know. We can't be talking to this man. He ain't got good opinions. Not good opinions at all. Alrighty. Next on our list, watch this. It's gonna pop up freaking I'm trying to not take my face off the thing.
It just says nothing
Next
on
we
stage.
got
Oh, there it goes.
Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 1.
You know, I got a hot take. This is a great film.
This is a great film. I didn't really care for the suit that much on this one.
I just didn't like the lenses, but the rest of the suit was
Yeah,
fine.
that's what I meant. The lenses.
Yeah. Because I guess I was 11 when this came out, and I just remember thinking, like, I mean, this almost looks cool, but why is his lenses black? Which I know is reflective.
Yeah.
They're more gold, but when I was a kid, I thought they were black. And
Yeah.
also, the more I look at it, and even his second suit, the quote unquote webbing, it's not even a web pattern. It's just straight up lines. But this isn't a suit ranking. Sorry. The movie, the movie itself, I said it was great. I would dare say it's an amazing movie, and
Mm-hmm.
this for me, I could put it comfortably between A and B if that was like a little tier. Like, if A is a
I can do
90
that.
and B is a 80, I would put this at a 85. So, but
Okay.
if I just have to choose, I'm
No,
gonna
you can
put it
do
at
in
A.
between.
Okay.
You do
Yeah, I'll
A?
put it that in between.
Okay, I'll put it in between for you.
The lizard is kind of an underwhelming villain, but the
I
way
put
they
it at
handled
B.
it was still pretty a good movie. And yeah, I can.
I put it at
understand
B. It was
movie
a
too.
solid intro to a new Spider-Man. I think everybody had their kind of certain expectations going into it after coming off the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. And so everybody kind of had some pre-hate to it. I thought it was pretty solid.
Yeah.
Um, you know, I wouldn't put it better than the originals, but he did pretty good. I think I enjoyed this movie just as much as Spider-Man 3, unlike Derek.
I
Justin.
think, like I was saying, the lizard being the only villain. If you're following up Spider-Man 3 that had Venom, Sandman,
Yeah.
and Harry Osborn, all three of them being villains, and you follow that up with this where you only have the lizard, it is kind of a huge trade-off. But I think the stakes were still really high. Like if he fails,
Yeah.
then the city gets turned into lizards and probably the whole world. So
Yeah.
yeah, great movie.
I put that one at B for me. Alrighty. Anybody else have any opinions they want to throw in the chat? I see Justin.
Oh my God, don't read that last one.
I'm not reading his stuff.
That was
That
crazy.
has nothing to do with what we're talking about. I'm glad he's not on here.
That's crazy.
We can have a non-controversial episode for once.
He said,
I ain't pinning that comment.
Yeah, I can agree. This
Christian,
is
you
better
got
than
a-
Spider-Man 3.
Oh, it looks like we just lost somebody.
Justin and his
Okay.
comments.
Yep, they left because of the comments. All right, next we got The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Very,
I
very
like this one
controversial.
so much. I like this one so much better than the first one. Them
You like this
lenses
one
got better.
I mean, that's like the only thing that's actually better.
Really?
I think this movie.
I just feel like I enjoyed the Electro connection.
Okay, I have a question. How long has it been since you last watched this movie?
It's been a while.
Yeah, so when you go a while without seeing it, you forget how all over the place the plot is, and you only remember the highs.
I think
The plot-
I think the thing with Green Goblin was stupid. I think that whole, the Green Goblin looked stupid and everything else. And I know it was kind of all over the place. I just remember me significantly thinking this was a solid movie for me.
Here goes Justin. Electro wasn't accurate. He was never blue in the comics. Well, actually,
Bro.
in the Ultimate Universe, Electro is blue in the Ultimate Comics. You're a fake fan. No, like it's like there's so many different plot points they were trying to balance, and they cut a lot of stuff for time's sake, and because of that,
Yeah.
they just had a bunch of like half plots, and like a lot of it
Yeah.
didn't make sense. Like, why was
Yeah.
the movie start? Like, if you, I saw this the other day. If you look up the Amazing Spider-Man 2 opening scene, it brings up the swinging scene, but that's not the opening scene. The opening scene is this like superhero, like James Bond spy movie. Like they're fighting on a plane. It's Peter Parker's dad on a plane fighting this dude. The dude shoots his wife, Peter's mom, and they're all presumed dead. And then we get the swinging stuff. So it was like there's so many different plot lines. And then to top it off, you kill Gwen Stacy, the best live action Spider-Man love interest ever.
Well, that
Like,
was so they could make ways for Mary Jane, but then it never happened.
You could have made way for Mary Jane without killing Gwen. She was literally trying to move to England in this movie. I don't know if
How?
you
And that was his
remember
boo thing.
I mean, if we're being honest, her dad literally died telling him to stay away from her. So that would have been a perfect way to separate them and bring in Mary Jane.
Because the
I
primary
don't know.
look, they probably didn't know how to make look right. I think Rhino at the end was kind of stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize it until my most recent rewatch of this movie, but he was actually in the very beginning of the movie as well. So when I realized that, it made it a little bit better. But overall, I'm still not really a fan of. And why is he on the cover of the movie? Actually, now I'm thinking about it, he has like 5 seconds of screen time. That's making me mad. Why is he up there?
I put this movie at BC tier.
I'll put it at B tier, but it's mainly because of how amazing the visuals are and because of how good Andrew Garfield is and that suit and Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy. There's a lot of good stuff going for it.
Yeah.
Can we also mention Harry? Like, he comes home, finds his dad dying, and his dad's like, well, guess what? This disease I have, it's genetic, so you have it too. And then all of a sudden he starts dying on the spot.
That was stupid. That's why I said the whole thing with Green Goblin was stupid. They could have left him out the movie, to be honest. So, I enjoyed I liked Electro. I liked Jamie Foxx's Electro. I mean, he was, you know, I couldn't, I don't know. Part of me, I liked him, and the other parts where I'm like, bro, you ain't really a nerd, bro. When they glued that patch of peach fuzz to his head and stuff. Like,
he had a comb over, like, yeah, I don't know what they was really trying to do with that. But, I mean, they fixed him when he showed up in No Way Home. That was a different dude.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Everything is booty cheeks to you, Justin. You're never satisfied. Okay. Next, we got. I don't know why I was looking for a Spider-Man 3. Amazing Spider-Man 3. We never got it. We got Spider-Man Homecoming.
Super underrated. I love this movie.
I put this
right
one as a C tier.
C tier?
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing really memorable about this movie.
That's crazy. This
Like it was like, I mean, like if you look at in the whole aspect, if you step back and look at all four, it really wasn't that memorable.
I think.
I mean, what you had Vulture, who was just trying to make money for his family. I mean, he's understandable, but there just really was not anything significant about the movie other than it was just a new generation in the MCU.
I can't stand for this slander. We have to look at the character arc, because we're looking at the third depiction of a live action Peter Parker in 10 years at this point, because this was 10 years after Spider-Man 3. So we have someone that they're clearly trying to get the idea for you, like, this is a kid. He's in high school, so he's not supposed to be on the same level that like Toby was in Spider-Man 2 and 3, or even Andrew in this most recent one. He's still a kid, and he still idolizes superheroes, so he kind of wants to be a hero for the wrong reason. And also, his villain, the Vulture, super justified for becoming a villain, if you want to call him that. I think he was just
I agree
better
with
than Mid.
Justin.
Oh, that's crazy. Y'all gotta
I told you it was.
watch
It just was nothing significant about the movie.
Also,
it was just like
there's
cool, a new Spider-Man.
nothing significant. It's because the stakes weren't like world ending. It was just if Peter fails, then Vulture gets away with some weapons. But if
Yeah,
you
but
actually,
not really. The other ones were world-ending.
For
Like I
Tom?
mean, like no, Andrew and Toby, they weren't really world-ending. It was more of just city-level threats.
I don't know if Doc Ock got away with his machine. It was about to
Okay, Doc Ock, but that was not the first movie.
New York, and then okay, exactly.
Yeah, that wasn't the first movie.
That was after Tobey Maguire. He was probably like in universe. He's probably like 20 or 21 at that point. Had been Spider-Man for like several years. This is a Spider-Man that maybe a year into it.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I did like how
he's
Spider-Man
already
was a
thrown hands
teenager.
with Avengers at this point in his career. He literally laid down Falcon and Winter Soldier. Okay, Giant Man and Steve Rogers kind of jumped him, but you know he's a kid. Anyway, also the cinematography in that one scene. Well, no, like from a storytelling standpoint, when you find out that Adrian Toomes is Liz's dad, as a viewer, like that's a
Like
moment
I'm
crazy.
not saying that it was a bad movie. I'm just saying that it was not significant enough to make me like, wow. It was not a wow movie for me. It was more like, that was cool. That was good. You know?
And that's a C tier for you.
I mean, I could borderline say B. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at C.
That's crazy. I'm gonna have to counterbalance that. I'm gonna have to put this at A.
Oh wow, I think you're recency bias.
Recency bias. This movie's like 9 years old.
Is it really that old now?
Yep.
I don't think it's that old, isn't it? It's like maybe like 6
Yeah,
years old.
2017. You said maybe
2017?
6 years old.
Oh. I can't remember, dude. Time flies after a certain point.
You know, when discussing Spider-Man movies, I rewatch all of them on like a yearly basis.
Justin
This
agrees
movie
with
was
me.
so
Good
not
take,
wow that I'm
Justin.
ready to move on. You saying Justin agrees with you, but like 20 minutes ago you were saying that his opinion is so trash that it shouldn't be counted. So
Hey,
like,
even wrong people are right 1 out of 100 times.
yeah, a broken clock is right twice a day. He said, I'm tired of talking about it. Well, now I got to talk about it even more.
You're not
So
on
then
the
there's a scene
podcast,
in
though,
the
so.
car where the Vulture, Adrian Toomes, he's at the red light, and the light turns green the moment that he realizes, or no, it turns red the moment he realizes that Peter is Spider-Man. That type of storytelling, bro, mind
I
blowing.
mean, again, solid movie. Do I think it was wow? No. I think it was mid.
I'm about to walk off this podcast. Go to the next one.
Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh. We're going to have to block him from this chat. All right. Next movie we got No Way
That's
Home.
not the next one.
Oh, wait. Why is it out of order? Hold on. I reordered this. My bad. Far From Home.
All right. So now, in the exact
We're
opposite
getting
direction of
better.
what I was just saying, this movie, this is a good superhero movie, but I do not think that it's as good as a Spider-Man movie. I think it is good first watch, but after you already know the
Yeah.
plot twist, it loses all of the impact.
I put this as BC. It's better than the first one, but it hasn't fully got to that B for me.
The first one is like miles better than this one. This one, everything significant came from the post-credit scene. J. Jonah Jameson showing up, revealing Peter Parker's identity as Spider-Man.
Yeah. What should you put it as?
This one would be high C, low B tier for me. I'll go B.
Not in between?
Nah, this is just like low B tier. I would put it like it's below TASM 1, like it's below The Amazing Spider-Man, but
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put it as BC
I don't
for
even
you.
know. I don't even know if I put this over Spider-Man 3. I'm not a fan of this
Yeah.
movie.
I'm just gonna put it as BC for you. I put it as I put it as BC as well. Yeah, not the biggest fan of this movie. Alrighty. Move on.
Yeah, there's nothing to say about this movie.
Yeah. Alrighty. No Way Home. Now we're cooking with grease.
Man, you had to be there. Like,
I'm going S. I'm going S.
I think I'll go S as well. I was tempted to go
It has
A,
some-
but
It has
I'm
flaws,
gonna,
but every movie does.
I'm gonna go S tier. Primarily because of, the big aspect of this movie.
If they ain't seen it already, it's too late. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Y'all have 5
Spoiler
years.
alert. If you have a spoiler,
Um,
turn off your show in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got a
Toby
reunion.
and Andrew through the portals. Man, like I said, you had to be there.
Man.
Not even just saying, oh, you have to see it in person. You have to like be on the internet at this time while people were constantly talking about it. Like it was such a revival of the Spider-Man fandom.
Yes, S is better than A, Justin.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
I think
It was just amazing.
yeah,
all the little quirks between the three of them, like it was just great when they were in the lab and making jokes and everything. And I love when Ned said Peter was I guess Peter too was talking to Ned about him and his best friend and stuff, and then Ned goes over to Peter 1 and says, I'll never turn evil
I'll never
and try to kill
you.
you. That was hilarious.
I think it has. I think you go ahead.
I love Willem Dafoe. He stole the show.
Yeah.
Freaking, that's the villain I wanted Spider-Man to have since the beginning. I'm like, give me a low down, just dirty villain who's gonna make you hurt. And he made him hurt. All right. He made him hurt. He had his Uncle Ben moment.
Man. Aunt May. I'm still grieving.
R.I.P.
I rewatched all of the live action ones over the last couple months, like leading up to Brand New Day. And when I got to this movie and Aunt May was dying, like, even though I've seen this movie plenty of times, bro, I lost it, bro. I'm sitting right here in this very chair, just sitting here bawling my eyes out. Aunt May, why? What? Like, I didn't know she was about to die the whole time.
No, I was like, dang, bro.
And
he
this
said
is
that
also,
whole
it's kind of like the only movie that we really get to see Tom Holland's Peter and MJ really like be together, because it's like first movie they weren't even we didn't even know that was the like MJ. Second movie he's kind of in pursuit of her and
Yeah.
gets with her at the very end. And then finally, we get to see them together for one movie just for, you're going to forget who I am. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll come back and find you. You know.
Lies.
I mean, bro, another heartbreaking detail. Like she told him that she loved him, and before he could say it back, she was like, "Tell me when you get back." And you know he didn't get back in that movie, but
He
in
did in
Brand
the
New
other.
Day, he did tell her, and she
I
didn't.
don't even know you. Man. It's tragic, bro.
Heartbreaking. This movie, like,
This was a solid movie for me. This was like one of my favorite Spider-Man movies I've seen in a long time.
yeah,
Electro
I think,
he could have left the movie. I didn't really care much about him.
I mean, he was
He
kind
had
of
his
driving
good-
the plot alongside
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe.
I mean, I guess that's true. I love the dynamic between the villains. That was pretty cool too. We got to see a little bit more of the villains. My favorite scene in the whole movie is when Goblin turns back on
Oh yeah,
and you know
he starts speaking. Like
Peter's
King Von
finally
would.
getting his little spider sense, and he's like,
Yeah,
you know, overstimulating the whole theater, like looking around, heart beating, breathing.
and
And
the
then-
way that they wrote it, because they had
Mm-hmm.
Electro like being suspicious, and then his
Yeah.
Spidey sense went off, so you think that it's because of Electro,
Yeah,
and we don't realize that the Goblin is there. Yeah,
yeah. And then he webs it, and he's like, "That's some sense you got there." I was just like, "Bro," I was like,
And
"Here
just
we
like
go."
Norman's on sabbatical, man. Absolute
Yeah.
cinema.
And then he goes. That fight scene was amazing, bro.
In the condo, yeah, we got Peter. Got to watch him get whooped for 10 minutes, and he was getting like
Yeah,
that was
thrown
breaking
through
out.
a wall, and then when he starts
Yeah,
punching, and then he just starts laughing.
and that's scary. Like this man was smiling
Yeah,
in his
no.
face.
Justin
Yeah,
said
that's
he's feeling
crazy.
ignored. Sorry, brother. We're on a
At
podcast.
least Electro is accurate. This is like they have to cater to this specific type of fan. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
we got to make sure to do this because if we don't, then we're gonna get cooked.
Yeah.
Um,
Adaptation. He's going this hard, but
Keyword.
we had the whole Avatar, that last Airbender episode, and he gave so much leniency to that. But some stuff that's super important, but he gave leniency to that. But he said, "Bro, Peter 2 stopping Peter 1." Yeah. From killing Goblin.
Yeah, and when he like as he was stopping him and then Goblin stabs him, bruh, like the day before that when it was still like speculation, like, oh, is Toby gonna be in the movie? I was texting one of my friends and I said something along the lines of like, oh, bro, we already know Toby's in this movie and he's gonna die. Like I just casually said it. So when he got
Yeah.
stabbed in that moment, I was like, no, I was joking. Like, don't actually do it, please. And I heard that they originally did shoot like the scene and he died, but
Yeah.
after they got idea for like Doomsday and Secret Wars, they went and like reshot it and made him live. We don't
Who
want
is
AI
this?
viewers, bro. Get that out of here.
Who is that?
Perverse Expiration. What kind of username, bro? Yeah,
Where did this person come from?
he's over here advertising his AI viewers that you can buy, I guess.
We don't need no AI viewers, bruh. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Cookie plays Fortnite. Get him.
Anyways, solid movie. S tier for me. Derek says S tier. Let's get this train rolling. Dun, 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 dun. Brand new day. I am going A S tier. It was on the cusp of being S. There was just some things I wish I would have saw. to make it.
I can agree with that, but just off of the fact that, for one, great movie regardless, but off of the fact that we finally got the Peter Parker Spider-Man that I wanted from Tom Holland, I gotta give it to S tier. Like, yeah, this is exactly what I was hoping he would turn into after a several year time skip.
Yeah.
I just hate that we didn't get to see more of what was going on during that time skip. Like, being able to see him take down villains that are villains because of him specifically, like Scorpion, for example. We got like 2 scenes with Scorpion, and this is the 4th time in a row that Tom Holland has been robbed of a true Spider-Man villain that's a villain for him, So, yeah. But seeing Spider-Man, like, like in the very beginning, he's fighting Scorpion. He's like, let's end this on a high note, and then hit Scorpion with a piano. I love that. That's absolute cinema for me. That's who Spider-Man is for me. So
I give it an AS because I love, him mutating organic webs. I love the struggle between trying to be Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I would have loved to see more Peter Parker. I feel like it was more struggling with, not less Peter Parker, but more just his previous life, not Peter Parker in general. Like, in Tobey Maguire, what they did well was his struggle to balance being Peter Parker and Spider-Man, like having a job. We saw Tobey Maguire get fired from the pizza joint because he can't show up late because he's trying to save people from destroying the city. Everybody was cheering that Peter was broke at the end of No Way Home, but then we see him in Brand New Day. He has all this tech and stuff. Like, bro, how you making money? I would love to see what kind of job you're doing. It's a little. I mean, it was things like that kind of just bumped it down for me, and it's not necessarily like a bad thing. Like the movie, it's just something that would have made it S tier if I had seen more of that struggle to be Peter Parker. Because I feel like we just didn't really get a lot of struggle to be Peter Parker. I felt like it was just more of a struggle missing his friends.
Yeah, I get that. That's like the main complaint going around is that how does he afford all this stuff when we don't even see him working a job? And I mean, that is a valid question, like logically, but I don't think that it's important enough to affect the overall rating. And I think that Peter is smart enough. Like, the man could probably build a computer from scratch if he really needed to. And we saw, that's exactly what I was about to bring up, him recycling tech that he just finds on the street. So those monitors, all his computers, all that, for all we know, he could have picked those up and fixed them. Or flipped them for profit, He's smart enough for that.
We ain't never seen this man clock in. How he paying bills?
Look, his apartment, dude, I'm pretty sure that when he moved into that top spot, he was like, yeah, it's infested. But, so what if he's just like, yo, you can live here in this infested place for free. Or like, for a discount.
That don't even make no sense. Tobey Maguire was living in a rat shack.
Hey, it's been 20 years. He's still trying to get that door fixed. Like, he's still there. Like,
hey, and then Toby's real one. Side note, his real one was that girl across the way. She really cared. Yeah, she really cared about him. You know what? Forget MJ.
She actually did care about him, and I was really surprised on my last rewatch when she was like, Peter, you got a phone call. It's MJ, and she was like happy. I was like, why are you happy? I thought you wanted him. Shouldn't you just hang up the phone or something? But yeah, it's interesting how it's clear they wanted to depict her to the viewer as this is the girl that you don't want, and this MJ over here, she's the girl that you do want, even though all she does is end up in trouble for Peter to save her, and has been with like 5 different dudes over the course of this 3-movie span and cheated on like 2 of them in each movie, if you actually think about it.
Yeah,
But
she
all
trash.
that aside, yeah, no, don't get me started on that adaptation of Mary Jane because that I'd be so irritated watching the movies.
I
Um,
wouldn't say we're focusing on a minor detail. I feel like
this is coming
the
from the
struggle.
same guy that was complaining because Electro was blue, by the way. But we focusing on the minor details.
He said he's about to bounce. Cool. Well, we'll see you, Justin. You can watch the rest of it later, or you can just watch it as you go. Um,
Yeah,
I don't think it's focused on the minor detail. I think the struggle between being Spider-Man and Peter Parker is a valid point. Like,
yeah,
you're a superhero. Like, we saw a little bit more of that when he had his memory, I guess when he was on field trips and all the other stuff in the movie that we don't really care for. But I
that
feel
is
like,
interesting. Like the plot the plot for this movie is basically
hmm
Spider-Man 2 but like inverted because he
yeah,
instead of trying to leave Peter Parker or instead of trying to leave Spider-Man behind to focus on Peter Parker, he leaves Peter Parker behind to focus on Spider-Man, and as a
yeah,
result his body and powers do the opposite where instead of losing his powers they amplify. But
yep,
in Far From Home he was doing or was at least trying to do the Spider-Man 2, where he's like, I just want to be a kid and go on a field
yeah.
trip, and so yeah, that's a good point. Um,
Like we were supposed to. I feel like we got to this base level Spider-Man, street level Spider-Man again. No Stark Tech, no anything. He's in a ratty apartment. He's he has to make his own suit, which looked great when we first saw the reveal, him swinging in the park. Um, and the whole movie, the suit looked amazing. And I'm glad we got to
oh
see a
yeah,
lot of the suit. I just wish there was more of that struggle there. So I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It was a really good movie. It is second out of the four for me. Uh, so that's why I just put it as AS tier.
yeah. I think like the I guess the whole struggle, the identity struggle, it is a key aspect. Like you were saying, we barely saw Peter in this movie, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that was metaphorical in a way because Peter barely exists. Like
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true as well. Like everybody forgot who Peter was, so I don't know. I mean, I guess I think that's just that. If that would have happened, and if I would have seen more of that, of him with that struggle, then you know. But we may see it in another movie. We'll know. Or
we
the
better.
universe. I've read stuff that universe is gonna get reset, so he's gonna be recasted anyway. So
They're gonna recast a lot of people, but Tom Holland is kind of a exception.
I think some people will get recasted, and then some will stay the same, and it'll just be a mixture of the universe.
Yeah.
Because what I've read is that it's going to be a big reset, and instead of all these multiverses, it's just going to be one universe. Secret Wars.
Yeah. I
So
think they'll have a couple universes still, but we just
you
won't be
think so?
following the other ones, but they'll still be there
Oh,
because yeah, like
well, they
and
casted the whole new
you
X
could
Men too. So
yeah, but like and if you do that plan, you could have one universe that's like the universe that we're not going to be watching. And you could put all the
yeah,
classic people like Tobey Maguire and Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, put all them over
yeah.
there, and
Well,
yeah,
Toby's going to
that
be
would be
in.
cool.
He's supposed to be in Secret Wars.
Possibly that post credit scene could mean anything. That was like so vague,
Well, I mean, even before
intentionally.
that scene,
And you
it
know
was
what?
rumored.
I thought I was thinking about the ending to this movie,
Mm-hmm.
and because my friend asked me, she sent me a theory saying about like, oh, does Ned remember Peter because of this or whatever? And I realized the truth. The truth is they don't know. They just made it. They left it open ending so they could make it whatever they want to do in the future. They don't want to
Yeah.
write themselves into a corner. So that's why they left it that way. So we can't really just theorize and come to a straight up conclusion. There's always going to be that.
Yeah.
Oh, but what about this? Yeah.
I hate open endings. I don't like when writers do open for interpretation. Tell me what happens. It's
Oh,
annoying.
are we gonna rank the Spider-Verse movies? Because that's gonna be my critique on Across. Yeah,
Next, we have Into the Spider-Verse.
absolute cinema.
Ba-da-bum. Cinema. This is S tier
This
for me.
cinematic thing of beauty, S tier. Man, I can't say one bad thing about this movie. This is
It was beautiful.
perfection.
Gorgeous.
It was perfect down to the last minute detail. This movie right here.
I enjoyed it much so.
Everything
I'm just
about it, from
fixing
the
this.
soundtrack to the visuals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Solid movie. Can't even complain. And next, we have Across the Spider-Verse, which is in reference to our episode title for today.
Now, Across the Spider-Verse. If it didn't give us a cliffhanger that big and proceed to be delayed for another several years, I would have put this at S tier. But with them knowing going into the release of this movie that, oh, we're not gonna have this movie ready by March,
I don't think they
but
I
we're
don't
still
think they
gonna,
knew that.
bro. If the delay was enough for them to still be working on it 3 years later, they knew they wasn't gonna be done in time. Like,
Well, there was the
they
whole
didn't think,
writer
oh, we're almost
strike.
done.
There was the whole
But
writer strike, and then there was the
if
whole
they were still
revoice
writing the
acting.
movie,
Yeah.
if they were still writing the movie at that point, then they still knew they weren't going to be ready for. Like, there's no way you could
But they
convince
fired
me.
the guys who wrote the first two.
I do remember seeing that, but I thought they fired them, but they let them finish the series.
Yeah, they let them finish the third one, but they fired them. So there was that whole legality thing of that caused that. And then you got the Shamik Moore looking for his Gwen Stacy kind of issue.
All right. Look, my thing is, people love to bring that up anytime he does something publicly and he embarrasses himself. People jump to this conclusion that, oh no, now they're going to delay the movie even more. But I'm like 90% sure that him getting hate online has nothing to do with the movie being released. Only thing that you could possibly say is like, oh, well, now Haley Steinfeld is uncomfortable, so they got to record at separate places. So,
Yeah.
okay, that'll slow them down a little bit. But, like, still, that's not going to, oh, we got to push the movie back 3 years. There's no other way.
No, it wasn't the whole thing. They blew it out of proportion. But
That's
they
the
did
internet
cause
for
some
you.
delay of having to record separately. It takes longer. You know, you got to listen to the other person's voice to respond to versus responding in a room. So you just had one job, bro. Just get in there and just do your voice. Leave her alone.
Yeah.
Stop saying weird stuff on
Um,
interviews, bro.
Yeah, I think I got to at least go A tier because this is still incredible, you know.
I put S tier because I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. The movie itself was great.
Like,
I can't.
if they're gonna do a cliffhanger, at least show us like the next 5 minutes of that, and then have the to be continued. Like, we don't
Yeah.
know. Like, he's chained up on this little like punching bag, and he can break free, and the dude is like
Yeah.
looking out, and we're just like, oh my gosh, is he? Like, at least show us. Like, let us have some sort of closure. It's like, well, I'm stuck here for now. I guess me and you are gonna be cool. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's just too many things going on.
Yeah. I don't know. I still thought it was S tier for me. I loved it. The soundtrack was great. Solid
That
again.
soundtrack is crazy.
The first one had better individual songs, but the second one had kind of like a nice story of collection.
I was also thinking like the actual background sounds like the
Yeah.
Miguel O'Hara theme. Because
Yeah.
like you put this on screen and I heard it in my head. Like the note, like yeah, it's very very good, and even the characters. And I just so happen to have been listening to it like a few days ago. The composer, like the one for Miles had some like 808s and hi-hats in it, and then for Gwen it was just like straight up like drums, and for Hobie it was like drums and guitar. So they put a lot of thought into every character, and you could like
Yeah.
feel that.
Every time I look at this, I hear self love. You don't love himself, trying to love me.
Man, summer 2023, what a time. You see, yeah, it's like right there. They gave us those like on the opening night at the theater. They were just handing them out.
Yeah. I have a Spider-Man poster on my wall. Actually, it's across the Spider-Verse. So it's the one with Miles. It's a custom one that has somebody put together. But it's Miles standing up front, looking in a tough pose, and then it has Miguel O'Hara like behind him with his back turned. It's a pretty cool poster. So overall, solid movie. But now we're at the end, y'all. We're at that 56-minute mark, so we are going to show our tier list. I'm going to show mine first, and then we're going to switch to Derek's. And then after this, we can look at the clips afterwards, and you guys can let us know who's right, who's wrong. Are we stupid? Are we slow? Let us know. So let's start off with mine first. Alrighty, here's my list. We got Spider-Man 1.
This is
Our S is
trash.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man 1. S. My S is Spider-Man 1. We got, what was that? No Way Home. We got Brand New Day, kinda. And then both the Miles Morales movies. For A tier, we got Spider-Man. Oh, wait, no. Spider-Man 2 is up top. And then Spider-Man 1, I got the posters confused. Spider-Man 1 is A. And then for B tier, we got Spider-Man 3, The Amazing Spider-Man, and then kinda The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and Far From Home. And then our only C tier is the first Homecoming.
Get it off the screen. Do you got Far From Home like slightly above the Amazing Spider-Man 2? Like, is that your?
I mean, they meant to be equal. That was an accident. They're just meant to be equal.
All right.
I wasn't doing that detail. So,
man, Homecoming being down there, that is insane.
it's just all right, bruh. It's just all right.
Just all right.
All right.
Man, what's
Now we
wrong
got
with these
Derek's.
people, man? Oh yeah,
We got Derek's tier.
that's a good ranking
I
right
don't
there.
know about that.
Look at, man, you can just look at how it flows. It feels.
I just got
more
two
cohesive
disagreements.
than whatever.
Homecoming should be a little lower, and then Across the Spider-Verse should be higher. If anything, switch the second one with the first one.
I could see making Across the Spider-Verse a little bit higher, but I could not see making Homecoming any lower. If anything, I could see making Far From Home lower. I'm sorry, man. My thoughts for that movie, like, I get so irritated watching it because I'm just like, man, what are we doing? Nah, but I'm looking at this list and I'm just like, yeah, this is a good list.
One thing to note, though, we don't have any
Well, wait.
terrible Spider-Man movies.
Nah, I put a Brand New Day at S tier.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh. Let's move that up.
Now it's perfect.
I could have sworn you
Look
said.
at that.
Could have sworn you said AS. Maybe that was just me.
Man, that's a good tier. That's a good tier list right there.
I don't know. But, some people have facts, but everybody got opinions, and this just
For
so
real.
happens to be the wrong opinion.
A
but
fact.
We'll let the guests decide.
Hey, y'all don't
We'll let
gotta
the
agree.
guests decide.
If you watch all of these movies on a yearly basis like I do, then you'll have more clarity for it. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you'll be able to remember it clearly instead of just being like, yeah, I remember that movie. It was cool. Oh, I remember that movie. Not much going on. So,
Well, we have come to the end of our show. We have our rankings. So you guys definitely let us know your feedback in the comments. But it was great having Derek on. It was a relief for breath fresh air that Justin is gone, and I don't have to bleep him out at all. No, I'm just playing. We love you, Justin. No,
you have
we
to
love
bleep
you.
out a couple of his comments, you know.
Nah, yeah, he's on Twitch. Nobody watches Twitch. Our most popular is Facebook and YouTube. So we've had a total of 9 listeners tonight. So pretty solid.
Hey, man, justice for Homecoming, man. Homecoming got
No.
done dirty.
What do you guys think? Is Homecoming mid or is it as good as Derek says? I think Homecoming is mid.
It's absolute cinema.
Whatever.
Since
But
Thanks, Christian.
whatever. Bro, she's still on this. I never called you Toby.
I would still be on it too. Your spouse
I never-
publicly says you look like emo Toby. That's crazy,
No, I didn't say that.
bro. Run
Y'all
the
got
clip
it
back,
twisted.
bro. We all
I
heard it.
said at one point she had a picture that she showed me that looked like that.
I think you
I
left
tried
out
to
a
go
couple of
through it.
those key words. So instead of saying at one point she had a picture that looked like that, you just said at one point she looked like that.
Is that not the same thing?
No.
At one point, I had an emo
I can go
phase
put
that
on a-
I went through. I wore black
Oh, your
all the
Hobson
time.
phase?
We don't talk about those days. I forgot you knew about those days.
Yeah, the contacts.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Bro,
don't talk about those
Brianna,
days.
we was at church the other day, and Brianna had the video of you like playing with her little baby toys, and the whole time I'm thinking like, man, that looks like Hobson.
I remember that throwback. But anyways, thank you guys for watching episode 18 Across the Spider-Verse. Leave your comments below, like, share, repost. And we thank y'all for coming out and watching. This is your host, Cullen, speaking. Got my boy Derek. Maybe we can do this more often and replace Justin every now and then. Have an all black podcast. So, but thanks you guys for
Miles
watching.
and Hobie.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you guys for watching. We hope y'all have a good evening. Y'all stay safe.